Have you ever come back from a cruise, looked at the bill, and thought, where did all that money go? You are not alone. Cruise companies are counting on exactly that. I worked in guest services for 7 years. I saw from the inside how this system works. The 10 traps I'm going to show you today are things most passengers never notice. But you will notice them after watching this video. Subscribe now so you do not miss these cruise tips. Let me start with a trap that catches almost everyone on day one. That innocent little fridge sitting in your cabin. You walk in after a long travel day. You see a cold bottle of water, maybe some snacks, and you think, wonderful, they thought of everything. Big mistake. Nothing in that minibar is included in your cruise fare. That $3 soda from the pool bar becomes $7.50 when you grab it from your cabin fridge. I have seen guests rack up $50 to $100 in mystery charges just from grabbing a few drinks without thinking. The cruise lines position these items right where tired passengers will reach for them. It works every single time. Here is what smart cruisers do instead. On embarkation day, head to the buffet or pool bar where drinks are either included or reasonably priced. Fill your own reusable water bottle at the drink stations throughout the ship. If you absolutely need something cold in your room, ask your cabin steward about ordering from room service instead. It takes a few extra minutes but saves you real money. Now let me tell you about the trap that hits your wallet before you even step on the ship. Prepaid gratuities sound convenient, right? You pay everything up front, nothing to worry about during your cruise. But here is what they do not tell you. When you prepay gratuities, you lose all leverage over the quality of service you receive. I am not suggesting you skip tipping altogether. These crew members work incredibly hard, often 12-hour days for months away from their families. They absolutely deserve fair compensation for their dedication. But there is a smarter approach. Consider paying gratuities at the end of your cruise based on the service you actually receive. Many experienced cruisers use a hybrid method. They keep the automatic gratuities to support the entire crew, including people you never see like kitchen staff and laundry workers. Then they carry small amounts of cash to personally reward exceptional service. That bartender who remembers your drink. That cabin steward who goes above and beyond. A $5 or $10 tip handed directly to them creates a connection that automatic charges never will. Current gratuity rates vary by cruise line. Royal Caribbean charges $18.50 per person per day for standard cabins and $21 for suites. Carnival runs about $18 per day. Disney recently raised theirs to $16 per person. On a 7-night cruise for 2 people, you're looking at $260 or more in automatic tips alone. Know what you are paying for. Here is a secret most passengers never discover until they see their final bill. The drink package math rarely works in your favor. Those unlimited beverage packages sound amazing. All-you-can-drink cocktails, specialty coffees, bottled water, like a floating open bar. But the cruise lines are betting you will not actually do the calculations. Current drink package prices run anywhere from $56 to over $100 per person per day depending on the cruise line. And here's the catch that surprises people. An 18% service charge gets added on top of that advertised price. So your $70 package actually costs about $83 per day. To break even, you need to consume roughly 7 to 8 premium drinks every single day of your cruise. And not just any drinks. They need to be the higher-priced cocktails actually covered by your package. Many premium liquors are excluded. Some ships limit how many drinks you can order within certain time periods. If one adult in your cabin buys the package, most cruise lines require every adult in that cabin to purchase it as well, even if your partner barely drinks. Before you buy, calculate honestly. How many drinks do you realistically consume on a typical vacation day? Remember that port days cut into your drinking time significantly. For most moderate drinkers, paying as you go actually costs less. The real winners from drink packages are heavy drinkers who stay on the ship most days. Everyone else is subsidizing the cruise line's profits. Let me share a trap that frustrated me every week on board. The photo trap. Photographers position themselves everywhere. Embarkation, formal nights, dinner, scenic backdrops. They smile, snap, promise no obligation. Then comes the gallery. You see yourself looking great against that sunset. Suddenly, $25 per photo seems reasonable. Before you know it, you spent $200 on images you could have taken yourself. Here is what they will not mention. Those backdrops are not exclusive. Bring your phone with portrait mode and photograph the exact same locations. Ask fellow passengers to snap your formal night picture. You get more natural smiles and keep your money. If you want professional photos, ask about package deals early in your cruise, not the last night when they push limited-time offers. Digital packages run around $150 for all photos taken during the voyage. Still expensive, but better than individual prints. Now I need to warn you about something that catches even experienced cruisers off guard. The specialty dining upsell. Your main dining room is included in your cruise fare. The food is generally good, sometimes excellent. But waiters and staff constantly promote those specialty restaurants. Only $39 per person, they say. What they do not mention is the 18 to 20% service charge added automatically. The drinks you will order on top. The pressure to add appetizers or premium items that cost extra, even in the specialty venue. That $39 dinner becomes $60 or $70 per person very quickly. I'm not saying never try specialty dining. Some of these restaurants offer genuinely memorable experiences. But go once as a treat, not every night because you feel pressured. The main dining room, the buffet, the included casual eateries serve plenty of delicious food you have already paid for. Here is a trap that specifically targets people traveling with family or celebrating special occasions. The cabin upgrade game. You book an inside cabin to save money. Smart choice. But then the emails start. Upgrade to an ocean view for just $50 more per night. Move to a balcony for only $75 extra. By the time you finish clicking upgrade buttons, you have added $500 to your cruise cost. Sometimes upgrades make sense, but the cruise lines are experts at creating urgency and fear of missing out. Before clicking yes, honestly ask yourself whether you will spend enough time in your cabin to justify that extra expense. Many cruisers barely see their room except to sleep and shower. That balcony sounds romantic until you realize you spent $3,000 to drink coffee outside for 20 minutes each morning. Let me tell you about the Wi-Fi trap, because this one has changed dramatically. Cruise ship internet used to be terrible and expensive. Now it is much better, thanks to satellite technology, but still expensive. Current prices range from $15 to $35 per day, depending on the plan and cruise line. Premium packages that allow streaming can run even higher. A 7-day cruise could easily cost you $150 to $200 just for internet access. Here is my advice. Decide before you sail how connected you actually need to be. If you just want to check email and post a few photos, the basic social media package usually suffices. If you need reliable video calls for work, budget for premium Wi-Fi and book it in advance for 10 to 25% savings. Better yet, embrace the disconnect. Use port days to access free Wi-Fi at cafes and restaurants on land. Your vacation might be more relaxing without constant notifications anyway. I watched this next trap drain passenger wallets every single sailing. The shore excursion markup. Cruise lines offer convenient excursions at every port. Professional guides, guaranteed return to the ship, everything organized for you. But that convenience comes at a steep price. A snorkeling trip that costs $50 booked locally might run $150 through the cruise line. City tours triple in price. The cruise staff warns about safety concerns with independent operators, missed ship departures, unreliable local companies. Some of those concerns have merit, but here is the important distinction. The main benefit of booking through the cruise line is not superior quality. It is the guarantee that the ship will wait for you if your official excursion runs late. That peace of mind has real value for complex all-day adventures far from the port. For simple activities close to the ship, beach visits, walking tours, local restaurants, independent options usually offer better value with minimal risk. Research your ports before sailing. Read recent reviews from other cruisers. Many port areas have reputable local operators who know the ship schedules perfectly well. Now here is something that catches people at the worst possible moment. The casino timing trap. Cruise ship casinos only open in international waters. When they do, the excitement is contagious. But those slot machines at sea are not the same as slots on land. Casinos in places like Nevada must maintain minimum payout percentages around 75 to 90%. In international waters, cruise lines have more flexibility. Many passengers report that machines seem looser early in the cruise and tighter toward the end. Whether that is perception or reality, the house edge on cruise ship gambling tends to be steeper than land-based casinos. The free drinks flowing on the casino floor are not generosity. They are strategy. Alcohol lowers inhibitions and encourages riskier bets. That complimentary cocktail costs the casino pennies but keeps you playing longer. If you enjoy gambling as entertainment, set a strict cash limit before you start. When that money is gone, walk away. Table games like blackjack generally offer better odds than slot machines. And remember that casino comps and free cruise offers come with expectations that you will gamble significantly on future sailings. Here is something most passengers never think to question: the art auction trap. Free champagne, exciting bidding, beautiful pieces that seem like amazing investments. These shipboard art auctions create an atmosphere of urgency and exclusivity. But many pieces sold at cruise ship auctions are mass-produced prints marketed as limited editions. The investment value is often questionable. Prices may actually be higher than what you would pay on land. The free champagne flowing throughout the event lowers your judgment. If you genuinely love a piece and want it for your home, that is your choice. But do not buy cruise ship art expecting financial returns. Do not get caught up in bidding wars fueled by free alcohol and high-pressure tactics. The same applies to jewelry sales, watch vendors, and duty-free shopping on board. Prices are not always the bargains they appear to be. Compare costs online before making major purchases. Let me tell you about the spa trap, because it targets people seeking relaxation. Cruise spas offer tempting consultations and treatments. You book a massage thinking you deserve some pampering after months of stress. But once you are on the table, the upselling begins. Premium upgrades, special products, extended treatments, take-home skincare lines that cost hundreds of dollars. That $70 massage becomes a $200 experience, plus products you did not plan to buy. If you want spa services, know exactly what you want before your appointment. Politely decline add-ons and product pitches. Or better yet, enjoy the thermal suite areas that many ships offer during quiet times. Embarkation day afternoons and port days often have empty spa facilities where guests can relax without spending anything extra. Now I need to share the trap that affects your wallet after you get home. The post-cruise survey and loyalty program. Cruise lines send follow-up surveys asking about your experience. They offer points, future cruise credits, loyalty status. This creates emotional investment that brings you back again and again, often booking quickly when sales pressure kicks in. Loyalty programs can offer genuine value, priority boarding, onboard credits, occasional upgrades. But they also create psychological attachment that makes you less likely to compare prices across different cruise lines. You might book a more expensive cruise just to maintain your status level. Stay rational. Compare options before booking your next cruise, regardless of loyalty points. The best deal might be with a completely different company. Your vacation budget matters more than any rewards program. Here is what I want you to remember. Cruise lines are businesses designed to maximize revenue from every single passenger who steps on board. That is not evil. It is simply the reality of their business model. But knowing where the traps are gives you real power to avoid them. You can have an absolutely wonderful cruise vacation without falling into these money pits. Pack your own snacks for the cabin. Calculate drink packages honestly before buying. Use your phone camera instead of ship photographers. Research ports independently. Set gambling limits and stick to them. Question every upsell. The crew members on these ships work incredibly hard to give you a wonderful vacation experience. I have nothing but deep respect for the housekeepers, waiters, bartenders, and entertainment staff who work tirelessly to make cruises magical. Tip them fairly for their dedicated service. But stay aware of the corporate systems designed to quietly extract maximum dollars from your wallet. You now know what I learned over 7 years working behind the scenes on major cruise lines. Use this knowledge wisely and your next cruise will be just as enjoyable at half the cost. If this helped you see the cruise industry differently, hit that like button and subscribe right now. I share insider secrets every week that the cruise lines would rather keep quiet. Drop a comment telling me which trap surprised you most. I read every comment. Next time, I will show you the 3 sentences that instantly get you better service from any crew member on board. See you then.